Well, happy Wednesday. It's me again, and I'm coming to you live from my lunchroom. I'll give you a view. I'm up on a rooftop. It's really nice out here. It's a beautiful day, maybe like 60 degrees. But since I'm on a white roof, believe it or not, that heat reflects up at you, so it feels more like 80 where I'm standing, and it's wonderful. I did say we were going to cover root chakras this week. We're going to get to that in just a moment and just touch on it, because in my own personal circle, in my life right now, there's a lot of polarization, okay, over this COVID-19 and politics and how to handle it and how not to handle it. And the media says this and this doctor says this and da-da-da-da-da-da. You get it. You're doing Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, and you're seeing the same things I'm seeing. And the trend that I'm noticing, there's a propagation of fear, okay? There's fear everywhere. And then when there's not fear, there's outright anger, okay? These things are horrible for you. They're horrible for me. And yes, this week I caught myself a couple times like, it's really bad for you, okay? So I encourage you to look up this doctor. I don't remember his name, but he's a Japanese scientist in, well, Japan, right? And he studies water. So maybe Google Japanese doctor who studies water, okay? And he's been doing this for like 20-something years. And what he does is he takes water droplets and he observes them under a microscope. And what he does after that is then he'll say something nice to the water, and the water changes and becomes a beautiful droplet. And then he says something horrible to it, and it changes into a mashed up, nasty looking, you'll have to watch his videos. It's like, wow, that really happened? And then he went further. He started projecting feelings around the water and got the same results. Good feelings, beautiful droplets, bad feelings, bad droplets, everything in between. And for 20 years, he's brought all kinds of different people, all kinds of different age ranges. He does this in elementary schools and shows the children. And it ties into what I was talking about last week about energy, right? Energy flowing through you, changing energy, all that. Well, your body's mostly water, right? I mean, it is mostly water. So you have that kind of creative power in yourself, not just to change the energy, like, oh, I feel different. You can physically change your body. That's the kind of creative power you've been given. You've been made in your creator's image. I don't care what your background is and what your religious belief is. That's the truth. You have been given incredible creative power. So much so that you can sit down and you can just focus on, I want money. I want money. And then imagine yourself saying, how does it feel to have this money, and feeling good? And you could actually begin to attract money into your life. You've heard this before. This is the prosperity gospel. Other people have preached about this. And it's true. It does work. I have brought things into my life through this. But here's what you're going to say, well, then how come you haven't done that for $1 million? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because when I experimented with the small things, what I found was it brought me no satisfaction. It brought me no satisfaction whatsoever, okay? It brought me no peace, it brought me no joy. I had something new, and that was it. It was fleeting, and I wanted something that lasts. So yes, my God has given me creative power, and yes, I can bring things into my life, but guess what? It's magic, okay? And it's not fulfilling. It's not until I come in line with my creator, I line my energy up with my creator's energy, that I can become one with him, abide with him, okay, and know real happiness, peace, and joy, okay? And that's what I'm striving for every day, and that's what I want you to strive for every day. But what I wanted to point out today was the water, the fear and the anger. If you can do that to a bottle of water in your hand, imagine what's happening to your body. It's wreaking havoc on your body. It's literally destroying your body. Nothing could be worse. If you hear a preacher preaching fear, get out of the building. Okay? If you hear a politician preaching fear, shut the TV off. Your talk show host preaching fear, shut it off. Your talk show host talking angrily or somebody around you, tune them out, walk away, get away. It's affecting you. It is destroying your body. Okay? And you bring home these low vibrations that you've absorbed into your body, okay? And then you suck in everything else around you like a vacuum. It just goes from bad to worse to worse. Wake up the next day, you don't even know what happened. I don't feel like going in my prayer closet. I can't do this. It's horrible, okay? And that's what I'm seeing right now on TV, on Facebook, on YouTube. It's fear, 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 anger, anger, anger. It's bad for you. Stop. okay? Just stop. And that goes for me too, because I've been caught up in that this week, and I have to spend extra time in my prayer closet saying, whoa, whoa, be here now. I have a sign on my prayer closet that says, follow your breath home, okay? Because that's one thing I want to do, is I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to feel at home. Where is home? Where can I lay my head? Where my Creator is, okay? And you know what's present, what's right now all the time, is my breath, my breath. You know, there's a movie that I like called A Knight's Tale, and in it, this Thatcher sends his boy away to become a knight because he wanted to change his stars, is what he said. And the boy, when he finally got the opportunity to leave, he turned around and he said, Dad, how will I ever find my way home? And the dad said, don't be silly, boy. Follow your feet. Well, it's the same thing. Follow your breath home. Because if you follow your breath, listen to your breath, pay attention to your breath, you'll come into the present. And you're home. You're coming home. So, I say all this to say, let's stop with the fear, absorbing it, the anger. Let's spend some time in our prayer closets. And I'm going to touch briefly on the root chakra and get into more detail next week, because I wanted to touch on this energy and water inside of us because of what's going on in my own personal circle right now and what I'm seeing. Okay, so the root chakra is located at the base of the spine, okay, and it's our root chakra. It's the bottom, and what blocks it is fear and anger and frustration, and doesn't allow energy to flow. We have 7 chakras throughout our body, and what we want to do is open them up so that energy can flow through us, right? We can be a conduit for God, right? We can have high energy, and we can have that hope, peace, joy, and love, all those fruits of the Spirit that you've read about in the Bible. We can have those. We need to open up our energy centers. So the things that block them are fear, anger, and frustration. That's the root chakra. That's what blocks that, okay? So we need to sit down in our prayer closets and realize that when we're attacking somebody, when we're frustrated with somebody, we're actually attacking ourselves, okay? It comes back to me. I'm the common denominator, not me. Don't be taking things out on me in your prayer closet. You, me, you sit down in your prayer closet and, deal with that. Why am I angry? Why am I afraid of this? And pick it up, look at it. Your eyes are closed, use your imagination. Look at your chakra, I made mine a pool of water. Yeah, it was muddy and full of rocks, and I'd pick up the rocks. Oh, I'm so mad at this person. Because they did this, and this. And when I'm done venting, why does that upset me? Why does that upset me? And I go through everything. And I'm going to tell you right now, I had many a moment in my prayer closet going through my root chakra where I was just balls of snot and crying, just crying like a baby. Because so many things were revealed to me going through this healing process. And it's very healing, okay? So let's do that this week. I'm gonna get more into more of the chakras and continue with the root chakra next week. But my lunch break's just about over. So namaste, my friends. We'll see you next week. Bye.